Hey friends, Starry Hilder on the homestead. I'm just going to feed just going to go feed the chickens today. And we got sun. And the chickens are, they're making a lot of noise today. So real quick, this is like a Starry disclaimer. Every now and then I'll do a Starry disclaimer because I am going to be talking about politics. Oh, Starry, we don't want to hear politics. Well, if you don't want to hear politics, then don't watch don't watch. Because, on our homestead, even though we are pretty much far removed from that whole arena out there of politics, and I don't like to get involved. We don't have television. I don't really listen too much to the radio. Mr. Hilder does. Every now and then he'll turn on a channel that has some political stuff on it. But it just seems that even when he's got that stuff on, he just can't get away from it. And the climate in the United States is just changing so drastically. It's insane what's going on. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring out the camera. Hey, Mr. Rooster, and talk. Here, I'm going to sit you down about this whole political stuff with Trump, which is just, I just think it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a country, here I am, become so divided so quickly. Keep saying, friends, he's elected. He's elected. He won. You like it or you don't like it. We have to live with it. And I've said this in my other video. This is supposed to be the United States of America, not the divided states of America. So we're really looking bad in the world arena. And why do I talk about then politics? Why am I talking about Trump? Because here in our homestead, it is still part of who we are. Why we live here in the mountains. Why we prep. Why we have a backyard chickens. Why we hunt. Well, why we do all of this has a lot to do with the political arena. And we have to pay attention to what's going on in the political arena because even in the mountains here off the grid, it does affect us. Why do we have the mentality we have? Because we want to be prepared. There could be a day when martial law. There could be a day when foreign soldiers come to this country and invade. I don't know. It could happen. Never say never. So that's why politics, even though they're not number one priority in our lives, and I don't talk about them a lot, they're certainly not hidden from our reality here on our homestead. So when we talk about the ways it affects our personal homestead, let's put it this way. With all the unrest over Trump right now, the fighting, all of it, whatever's going on. I mean, I can't even stand to listen to the bits and pieces that Mr. Hilder is listening to on the radio because I'm thinking, really? These are adults? Really? It's bad. So I look at that. I look at that political unrest on American soil, and as a prepper, as a homesteader, I say to myself, I might have to go to Winco this month and buy more food. I may have to go downtown to the propane place and buy some more propane. I may have to think about this spring, somebody's laying an egg, getting more chickens. That's how it affects us on the homestead, because in order for us to be as self-contained and self-reliant as possible, that political climate is going to affect us. And it's going to affect us if I go and buy more bulk foods, is the price of coffee going to go up? Is the price of wheat going to go up? Are there going to be riots? Are there going to be demonstrations that are going to hold up the truckers? So goods from one town to another aren't going to be delivered, and that's going to go up. Is the price of gas going to go up because of all of this? See how politics do affect the off-grid lifestyle. They do affect homesteading. When people come to this channel and they will say, well, Starry, we don't want you to talk about politics. I respect that. You come here for how-tos and education and learning and hopefully to get away from all the politics, but we can't get away from it. Because reality, as I just stated before, will dictate some of the things that happen to you on your own personal homestead. So there really isn't getting away from all of this. And the sooner you realize that, the more well prepared you will be on your own homestead and your own lives. You don't have to be glued to the television, and you don't have to be glued to the radio to understand the effects of all of this. And when we have a new president that is, I mean, the division is really bad. And from what I heard, you know, the Democrats, nobody's cooperating. Nobody's cooperating. I think the Democrats left during one session. I don't even know what's going on. It's not bad. When you don't even have the politicians trying to work together, trying to do their job. You know, they're paid by us. Just do your job. You know, come on. But it does affect. So friends, when I say Trump, is having a negative effect on homesteading, is that true? Well, it's really not so much Trump, but politics and the government in general. The government, friends, they're not our, how can I put this so I don't get slammed? They're not really for us. They make money off of us. They tax us, and they misuse the money, and they make laws that shouldn't be made, and there's special interest groups, and it's about power and money, and there's corruption. Doesn't make any difference as Trump is in the helm, and he's going to make good changes, but there's the rest of the government. And when they're not getting along and working together, what can a president do? Good or bad? Hillary could have gotten elected, and we'd probably see the same thing. Why? Because government is not our friend. They aren't for the homesteader. They're not for the survivalists. They're not for people empowering themselves and becoming more independent from them. They don't want that. They don't want you to smarten up. They want sheep. They want followers. They want people to pay their taxes and listen to them so they can make more laws to enslave you. And you know what? That's not a conspiracy theory. So that's why I say what I do. And I'm not picking on Trump, because I'm listening to God's word, and we need to stand behind Trump. We need to pray for Trump that he makes the right decisions. He's just a man, just like everybody else in the government. So we need to pray for all of them. In the meantime, what can we do as homesteaders and people with families and kids who are trying to make these changes? Keep on prepping. Keep on being aware. Keep on, from a distance, following the political arena so you get where the economics, where the movements are going in our country, price fluctuations, all of that's going to affect you personally, because they don't care about us personally. They don't care about our chickens and our ducks and our cows. They don't care about our back-to-Eden gardens. Sorry, they don't. They don't. They can do a lot of good, but they can also not do a lot of good. So it's up to us as a community to stick together and remember, it's us. It's us that have to live this life. And it's only us that can take the bull by the horns and make changes. So pay attention, be diligent. The Lord wants you to pay attention at all times. And we should be following God's word. This is the thing that I don't understand. The Bible should be the #1 bestseller, hands down. Yeah, it should be. Not Joel Osteen or Nora Roberts, or I don't know who. I don't read much. I just read the Bible. It should be #1 because it is so educational. It's got everything in it. It's like a how-to manual. Are you depressed? Go to the Bible. If you got anxiety, go to the Bible. If you want to know about being lazy, go to the Bible. If you want to know about your neighbor who's slandering you, go to the Bible. If you want to know about politics, go to the Bible. If you want to know about marriage infidelity, go to the Bible. Do you want to know about what to do with a really mean boss? Go to the Bible. Pretty cool. God covers all subjects, and he's got answers for all subjects. Why we don't go to the Bible, I don't know. I know a lot of you people get it, but just doing a shout out for the Lord and the Bible. All right, just know that when I make these videos, I don't know how I get on these subjects, but I guess I do them because I want to keep it real with you people and really share genuinely with frankness that I'm not hiding out here on the mountain. Things do affect us, and there's a reason why we prepare the way that we do and why we live the way that we live, and we have many of the same concerns as many of you out there. We are not alone. Friends, we're all on the same side. Remember that. We're all on the same side. Okay? All right. God bless, and keep coming back to Starry Hilder's mountaintop. Mario doesn't care, do ya? If we could all be a dog. All right, bless you, friends. Keep coming back, and I hope at least you can appreciate my frankness in this video, because you know what? Just trying to help. That's all, and bring us together, because sometimes it is about us and them.